Hello. I'm really excited about this package. And this is actually my lanyards that I designed a while back. I would say like, it's been a good month since I designed these lanyards, I think. So I'm kind of really excited. Ooh. It comes really funny, all tied up. This is actually like one of the first times I've made lanyards, so I was kind of scared of how they would turn out, but they actually look really cute. Oh wait, no, these are the key straps, and these are the lanyards. Okay, wait, there's so many. I think I ordered like 200 of these. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. The design that I went with, I just did a lot of fruits on the length of it. And wow, these are cute. Wait, let me put it on. I also made the same thing but for key straps, which are shorter lanyards. Mainly because I was on a time crunch at the time and I didn't have the motivation to make a different design for the key straps, so I just thought I would make a shorter version in case anyone wanted key straps instead of a lanyard. These I'm probably gonna put up in my September update just because I already have everything planned for my August update, and then these were not part of the plan. So I'm gonna keep these for a bit longer. This guy's my favorite. I like the banana dude. Look at him. Wow, okay. I need to count all of these. There's way too many. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that now. 1, 2, 49, 50. Okay, there's 50 exact. Let me just tie this up again. Alright, so there's that. Wow, okay, now I need to count all of the key straps. There's a lot of key straps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 106 of these shorter ones. That's exciting. I got 6 extras. This is kind of how it all looks inside the box. I just have so many. Man, I can't wait to actually start selling these. They're so cute. Now I'm gonna start a cutting marathon because I decided to order the Patreon postcards on better material, but that means I need to cut them myself in order to save on costs. But I think it's worth it because this quality is a lot better and it's like a thicker cardstock versus the photo paper I was getting them done in previously, and they just look so cute as little postcards. I feel like people would be so much happier when they receive like this nicer quality postcard, so I'm gonna start cutting that, and then I guess tomorrow I'll continue packing them. But what I like to do is I have written out all the addresses on all the envelopes beforehand. I've separated some into international patron mail and domestic patron mail, and also have some that I'm keeping on hold for people because they're either moving or they just want me to keep it on hold until things get a bit better with shipping. Yeah, but I feel like Sunday nights are the best nights to start doing tedious tasks because it kind of gets you back into the workflow. And it's something I should do so that I'm not too behind during the weekday when I'm actually making work. I'll just do the easy stuff now and work on the hard stuff during the week.
Before we get into today's topic, we're in Alabama, and 2 days later, her uncle is found having allegedly committed suicide in his own car. Party. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Just go check it out because, I mean, even... It's funny, you send it to them, or you send them a GIF. And then what do you respond with, you know? So let's say you text your best friend, Jonathan. That's not his best friend. Okay, so you text your best friend, Kevin. You text him a meme of, you know, this funny fucking, it's a meme, like, I don't even know. They're believed to be the Coachella couple, and we need to call the popo, we need to call the police because he's dying right now, he's getting murdered right now, something is happening right now.
So I did an unboxing last night of opening my lanyards and seeing them for the first time, but I think right now I'm gonna go through and see if there's gonna be any B grade ones where the print doesn't perfectly land on the center of the lanyard, and I'll sell them for like a cheaper cost. And yeah, so I just need to quality check all of these right now. Okay, Google, play some music.
Okay, music on YouTube Music. Here you go.
So I just finished sorting out A grades, B grades, C grades for both the key straps and the lanyards. And no matter where you manufacture your products from, there's always going to be some that have imperfections. It's just the nature of manufacturing things. And so far, for lanyards, I have 44 A grade ones, I have 4 B grade ones, and 2 C grade ones. And I originally ordered 50, so this altogether is 50. Just for reference, this is what like a C grade one would look like. Like there's like a section on the side where it's kind of wobbly right there, or like this is also, I would consider it a C grade. It's the print itself is kind of like doubled, so it's kind of blurry looking right here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the C grade ones yet. I think I might just keep them for myself for reference for the future. And here are some of the C grade key straps. So this is what's wrong with the key strap ones. There's like also printing errors on that one. Same thing here. So these ones I will also keep there. I don't know, maybe I might sell them for really, really cheap. And as for B grade ones, the way I choose these is like if there's a lot of random print marks on it. Or not really a lot, but just enough where it bothers me. Okay, so this would be a case of the B grade ones where it just kind of has a lot of these black spots on it. I wish they gave a few extras. Usually when I make things, they give like extras of each because they know that there's like a few that will be imperfect, but this time they didn't really give me too many extras, so I'm just gonna have to sell them for cheaper, which is fine. Okay, I don't really want to do too much work today, so I'm gonna do some easy things. So once in a while, I get some DMs or emails asking if I can be interviewed for someone's, I guess, like final project or a class that they're taking either in high school or college. And so I recently got one from Samilla, and I thought I would just share my answers on camera just in case anyone else wants to use this for their assignments or anything, because the questions are usually pretty similar, so I'm gonna just read them. So she said that these questions will revolve around the experience of studying and working in the illustration field, and just like a quick summary of my life in case you guys are new here, but I went to art school for 4 years and I graduated around a year ago, so I've really only been working in this career path for a year, like besides what I did during school. The first question she asked is, during your teenage years, what made you realize that an illustration career was what fitted you best? I feel like I didn't really know, or I wasn't as aware of what I really wanted as a teenager because there's so many influences around me, and there wasn't a clear path that I really wanted to take. The only thing I knew was the only thing I liked was drawing, and at that time I didn't know that you can make it into a career, so I was still pretty skeptical, and I already adapted myself into thinking that I wasn't gonna make a lot of money as an artist. So I was always thinking about like graphic design or interior design and stuff like that. But ultimately I still liked drawing, and I was just kind of taking it step by step, day by day, and seeing where it would lead me. And if I'm being honest with you, when I was in high school, I didn't really even fully understand the concept of illustration. I just liked drawing. So illustration can be a lot of things. So the way I would describe illustrations is a image or drawing that can go along with like text or articles or something, a message, and make that message come across more clearly through visuals, or it's just like a good way to grab someone's attention if you're trying to get them to read like an article or something. So an illustration just accentuates the message that you want your viewers to understand, I guess, like something like that. Illustration is such a broad term, like there's so many things that could be an illustration. It doesn't even have to convey a message sometimes. Her second question is, what's your greatest strength that helped you throughout your journey as an illustrator and a freelancer? I would like to say my greatest strength that has gotten me so far in life in general, not just in illustration, would just be diligence. So this is something that my bosses actually were looking for during the interview with me when I was still working full-time, but the one thing that they really wanted to look for was someone that was really diligent. And they're saying that like it doesn't matter if you're like the smartest person or the most talented person, but if you're the most diligent person and you work hard and you're really good at problem solving, that itself can carry you through so much more than just being smart or being talented or like the best at something. So I would say that, and also time management would definitely be one that I learned through art school and just like growing up. Time management and being able to like juggle a bunch of projects and your time is really helpful, especially if you're like a self-employed anyone, like not just an illustrator. Number 3, for you, what was the most challenging thing about studying this career? The most challenging thing studying for illustration was not the artwork itself or like doing the assignments and everything, because in my opinion, the artwork itself and making things is the easiest part, because that's the part that you're most passionate about. And so sometimes it comes like a second language. Like, I think for me, it's really just being able to convey the message, or being able to have a clear message of communicating the point in the illustration. That was the hardest for me. I think for a long time I wanted to do editorial, and you know, like I wanted to be in the New York Times, or I wanted to be in magazines and stuff like that. But what I noticed a lot of the teachers would say about my work is that it's not really always very clear, because I tend to like to add a lot of elements and overclutter my editorial pieces to the point where it's a little bit confusing. So that's kind of why I'm not really doing editorial work as much, and I'm focusing more on designing merchandise, because that also brings me a lot of joy. And also I'm just not that great at conveying ideas really easily in illustrations yet. That's something I would need to work on if I want to do that in the future. Number 4, how do you handle the stress and pressure from your work as a freelancer? So as a freelancer, I'm still, this is like my 4th month, I would say, like starting my 4th month of being fully a freelancer or self-employed artist. For the longest time, I want to say for like the first 2 months of being self-employed, it was the hardest. Like, I was the most stressed I've ever been in my entire life. And it wasn't because of the work itself, but it was more of myself overthinking things, and it was all for nothing, I would say. Like, I feel like the stresses that I experience in life are always because of the overthinking I create for myself that ultimately make me feel stressed. When in reality there was nothing really to be stressed about. But with like anxiety and overthinking, it's a hard thing to overcome. And more recently I've been able to calm myself down a bit more. But the way I handled the stress during that time, and this was from talking to like a lot of friends or watching a lot of videos and reading books and stuff about anxiety and stress, but the main reason why I was experiencing stress was because I didn't know exactly what I was doing. And so to minimize the stress, I feel like sometimes it's good to become knowledgeable of the thing you're being stressed about, whether it's about your money or whether it's about business. If the reason why you're stressed is because you feel like you don't understand it or how it works, I think reading about it and getting to know it definitely helps a lot. Number 5 is, what is the biggest lesson you learned from your journey in college? So the biggest lesson I learned is probably to surround yourself with the people that you would like to be, because especially in college you're still pretty easily influenced, and if you surround yourself with really hardworking people and they're all about like helping each other out, you really have an easier time getting through school because you're more focused. But if you're always around people that are focused on like partying or drinking and stuff like that, of course it's gonna be fun, and I do regret not ever going to any parties like that in college. I just think that if you're going to school for such a large amount of money, like if you're wasting your time like drinking and not really attending classes or stuff like that, there's no reason for you to even be there in the first place. Like at that point you're just putting yourself in debt for no reason. Number 6, what's an advice you would give someone willing to explore this field? I would say that if you truly believe that this is your path and your calling, and if you are truly passionate about it, I would say don't give up. Like, a lot of people are going to tell you that it's probably the worst decision you'll ever make. They'll say you'll never make money, they'll say you'll be a starving artist and whatever. But if you're truly willing to work hard for it, there's really no reason that anyone should be telling you otherwise, because this is your life and you should do whatever you want. I just wanted to show you my spread for this week. It's really cute. There's like a lot of rainbow things and cute little fruit. Hi. I just wanted to pop in really fast and thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So Skillshare is an online learning community that offers classes designed for real life. You don't have to put your life on hold to take these classes. You take them at your own pace in the comfort of your own home. So I personally started using Skillshare when I was in college because I felt like it was way too expensive to take a whole nother term just to have more credits to take extra classes. So I went to Skillshare to study like business classes or just like extra illustration courses that involve like making patterns and stuff like that, and I thought it was very useful because everything's broken down chapter by chapter so that you're able to kind of process the information at your own pace. And one of the 2 classes that I recommend is called Creative Breakthrough: 8 Exercises to Power Your Creativity, Confidence, and Career. And this is by Danielle Krista, otherwise known as the Jealous Curator. She actually came to my school to hold a talk for one of my classes a while back. I believe it was like a publishing course, and she actually published this book called A Big Important Art Book. And this book is full of women artists that have very inspirational stories in them. It has like, it goes by, I guess, chapters, but each person that she interviewed has a section. Her story is actually very inspirational. Her story in a nutshell is a professor told her that she should never create again when she was in art school, and since that point I think she stopped creating for about 20 years, and after 20 years she decided to get back into it, and now she's such an inspiration for so many people. And the second class that I recommend is Take Better Photos of Your Art and Illustrations by Alana Cartier. Cartier. I feel like the biggest part of running a successful art business or just art profile is just having great pictures. And you don't really need to have a lot of things to make great pictures. You just need good lighting, which you can use natural lighting. You need a phone, and you need some sort of like, I don't know, decoration. It doesn't even have to be anything expensive. And this class pretty much walks you through like flat layouts where it's like from top down photos, adding decorations and accents to your photos to accentuate what you're trying to show off. And yeah, I think those 2 classes are really beneficial to watch. Hello, it's Editing Tiffany. I forgot to add that if you click my link in the description, it's 2 months free for the first 1,000 people, and after that it's only less than $10 a month, which is extremely affordable for all the things you can learn on Skillshare. So yes. Yeah, back to my video. Pew! Wait, I should go this way. Hello? Hello?我 I think 上个月 order 的。好，拜拜。Cereal monster is back. I don't have Lucky Charms though, but I have dried strawberries and that's kind of good. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Oh, gotta remember not to slouch. My mom's gonna call me and yell at me. So I just spent the entire morning replying to emails and catching up on social media, making some story posts, and it's finally lunchtime. I'm gonna get some Panda Express because they mailed me this coupon. It was, one of the coupons was like, you get an entire bowl for free. So I didn't pay anything for that, but this one is a buy one, get one free bowl. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna buy it, eat one for lunch, and eat one for dinner, because that's how you live as a broke-ass 22-year-old girl. I don't usually go out because, for obvious reason, we're all trying to not die. So I kind of dressed up a bit. I curled my bangs. I put on some decent clothes, and we're gonna go pick up some Panda Express. And I'm gonna bring you guys because in case you're stuck at home and you want to see what the sun looks like, I'll bring you. I'll bring you. Let's get it. This is like the most extra I've ever looked to go pick up food. I'm literally gonna be outside for like 5 minutes. It's so hot outside right now. It got really windy all of a sudden and now my car is like shaking. Yes! This is so dumb. My gate remote doesn't work anymore. And like the battery's clearly still working, and how am I gonna eat my Panda Express? Open. All right, I'm gonna eat now. This is goodbye. Bye. Also, if you wanna, can you please like this video and maybe comment? And I don't want to be that YouTuber, but it really does make a difference. So, bye. See ya.